So you guys, since then, I mean, what has the response been?
The response has been pretty good with students. We're still working. We're not hearing anything from administration. The more we look for them for answers, the more we're, not addressed. We're not addressing the issue is the thing.
Absolutely. And you guys are wanting the free ISU group. It's because, isn't ISU, I think I was told, is like trying to create a new, like, kind of reestablish it, something in the HMSU, but that's not what the Office of, that you guys are wanting the Office of Diversity plus this Vice President of, is it Equity and Excellence?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and it's just a different page.
Yeah, it's a different page because we can have this office and we can have the officer, but they still report to someone else. We want someone who sits down in the office with the president that focuses on that problem itself. We don't want to go through this person and this person to go facilitate this. We want someone that's directly there at every meeting that focuses on diversity and equity here on campus to speak for us. And that's what we're fighting for.
Absolutely. I think that made it really clear. Now, do you want to talk a little bit about, I guess, why this is important for, this, to have an Office of Diversity on the campus? I know you just kind of mentioned that, to have someone talk to, to the president directly. But, do you think that there's a need for it?
Yes, it's a great need. We've had particular issues on campus that has not been addressed because we don't have that direct person we go to. We go through our professor who goes to the chairman, who goes to the dean, and somehow it gets watered down and throughout. If we have that Office of Diversity, we have someone directly there that we speak to, and they'll take it to the president, and it's a person who focuses on that issue and those issues on campus as a whole. We don't have that right now.
Absolutely. And could you talk a little bit about the hunger strike then? So we had the petition, you guys have addressed these issues to President Bradley, but now starting today, you guys are starting a hunger strike. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, we have 3 students and 1 administrator. Our focus on the hunger strike is we're not being heard, so we have to take our next step to let them know that this is not an issue that's not going to go away, and we're going to fight to get our voices heard and get what we're asking for. It's not much. It's something that we should, and you see across the universities across the nation, they have that in place. They have someone to speak for their students of color. We don't have that. So that's what we're...
So 3 students and an administrator as of now.
Yes.
And so you guys, you guys are not, it's a hunger strike. That's exactly what you're doing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Water.
Yeah. Just water. And
yes.
What are you, obviously you're hoping for a change. And
yes.
Obviously with a hunger strike, you're hoping it happens soon.
So if not, then we'll just have to go with the flow. But the hunger strike is, and we know it's not going to happen overnight. You can't hire someone and bring them in, but we need to get at the table and work towards that cause. So even if it's not tomorrow, we just need to get the ball rolling for that to happen.
Absolutely. And if other students or people are interested in this, is there anywhere they can go, or I guess to come here?
We have many Free ISU on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We have email addresses. It's so many different ways you can contact us.
Is the online petition still going on?
Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
I could put a link to that.
Yes.
How many? I haven't even looked at it since the last time I did the story. Do you know how many people are on it?
Now we're at about 632 people. So we're moving a little bit.
And I knew that was like professors and stuff too. I know Lori Henson's a professor, and she was doing that as well.
And we have outside allies from different universities, and we're getting support from everyone.
Okay. Anything else you would really like to add about this hunger strike? About, like you said, kind of this being the next step to make a change happen. Anything else you'd like to add, or that you'd want President Bradley to know?
That we're really looking for him to work with us and not against us. We're all here, and we have to be at ISU together. And this is not to be done wrong, but we're not being heard, so we're going to do what we can to make our voice heard.
Basically, you need to kind of talk to the board of directors, right?
We've done that.
Yeah.
President can't really do that. He can't hire
We
somebody.
spoke to the
Yeah.
we spoke to the board of trustees.
Board of trustees are taking orders from the
The president.
when they're supposed to be above the
Uh-huh.
president, but they're
Mhm.
listening to what the president is saying.
Mhm.
We have met with them, we're gonna meet with them in December.
We're-
We are here, you need to touch on the definition of color. We're not sitting here just saying color
Right.
equals black
Yes,
students.
and
Color
that's
are-
a big thing. We're going to go with the yik yak. They think that colored people are black people. Woohoo, I thought we left that in the 50s somewhere. People of color are all ethnicities that are not of the average Caucasian descent.
Absolutely.
Yeah, white.
White, and it's minoritized, which also includes LGBT.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely, because I think when we,
We're going to that today.
Yes, we're going to be at the Miss and Miss and Mr. Gay ISU, Miss Drag show tonight, and we're going to go there just to show that this is not only for African American people. This is for everyone, for all minoritized people on campus who are feeling the climate as we are.
yeah.
So this is not just for us, and that's a thing that everyone is not understanding.
Absolutely. I think when we did the story last time, we were making sure it's important people understand. Like they were saying, like Latina, everything.
Yes.
All different sorts.
Yep,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, and you said you're going to like events like tonight to
Mhm.
make sure that's known.
Yes.
Talk about the forum, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
The forum next.
Okay. Yeah. Wednesday we're gonna have a forum, and
Sam Dixon.
Sam Dixon is going to be speaking. It's going to be in HMSU at 6:30. We're going to hold that, and it's an informative forum. And we're going to speak to the one of the members who did the
We've invited Mizzou.
Oh.
We've invited some of the leaders from Mizzou to come over as well. to
Really?
share
Yes.
their
Okay.
experience there.
Oh wow. Okay, I'll make sure to
We've
mention
invited
that.
them, we don't know.
Oh, if they're
not
gonna-
yet,
okay.
Because they're still dealing with
With-
a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we've invited.
We'll make sure to mention that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Other schools of this size have this that you're asking for ISU to have?
Mhm.
They are,
Yes.
most
Yeah.
schools of this size have
Yes.
this?
Most schools with a large population of minoritized people, they have some kind of office that directly deals with situations like that. So we're a little bit behind in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said also you're planning on meeting with the board in December.
In December. So our first Board of Trustee meeting, it did not go well at all. They're all running the same script that we have these things in plan in the strategic plan, and they are there, but it's not being,
So
you
you're
know.
just hoping to meet with
Yeah.
them again.
So we're meeting again. They agreed to meet with us. We don't have a specific day, but we're going to see what has happened since we last met, and that's what we're here now to do.
When I first did the story, I just on Facebook typed in free ISU and it
Mhm.
popped up everywhere. So I
Yeah.
mean, people are talking about it.
Yeah, and we have a lot of talk, and we have to do more educating because I don't think everyone is really understanding what free ISU means.
Yeah.
So that's what we're really trying to make our voice known to let people understand that this is not just for African Americans. This is for the whole university as a whole.
Yeah.
So that's our
Absolutely.
big thing.